I will not go into detailed specifications as it would make this video too long, and you all probably know the specifications anyway, and if not, just go to Honda website where all can be easily found. I just mentioned I will not buy older Honda model than 2019 because of the 19-inch front wheel, which is on 2019 models onwards. It really makes it easier, the 19 front inch wheel and slimmer tire when you go off-road. With my height and the suspension set on hard, I can flat foot when sitting on the bike. On soft / off-road settings I am tippy-toeing, but it's still rideable. If I was taller person, I would go for V-Strom 650, as it was always my dream bike, but they are too tall and heavy for me personally. If I would dropped it with nobody around to help, I will have to leave the bike there. Once I have dropped my MT-07 3 times in very slippery section uphill, and I was able to lift up the bike by myself only 2 times in a row. Third time I have waited for someone to go around to help me get the bike upright again. I was just too exhausted from only picking up the bike twice. I haven't dropped the CB500X yet, but I'm sure it will happen sooner or later. And from the experience with MT-07, CB500X and MT-07, they are similar in weight, so I will be able to lift it back up upright at least twice without asking for help. I've had MT-07 for about 2 years now, and it's a really great street bike for commuting or get around the city, but I like touring a lot, and MT-07 is not the best for that. The seat is very uncomfortable for longer rides, and I have had to stop in like 2 hours maximum, then every hour, and then every about 30 minutes. The longest ride I have done on MT-07 was about 10 hours ride from Scotland to England. With the brakes I've just mentioned, of course, not 10 hours straight. And back to CB500X. The seat and riding position is very comfortable still comparing with MT-07, and I can stay in the saddle much longer and make less frequent stops. Surprisingly, I do not miss the power on MT-07. CB500X has enough power on traffic lights and can get you fined for speeding. It's very easy to ride and can keep up with traffic no problem. Slower I go, more scenery I can see, and CB500X is just what I need to do it all. On MT-07 the horsepower was just wasted with my riding style anyway, but it is nice to open the throttle wide and enjoying the butterflies in stomach during acceleration from time to time. But for this reason only, it's no point for me to keep MT-07. I am not off-road master by any means, but places where I took MT-07 off pavement and thinking again if it was that good idea to ride here, on CB500X is just enjoyable and get me to places where MT-07 will not, or I will not even try. Standing position for my height is perfect and comfortable. Fuel economy on MT-07, I was able to get 200 plus miles from the fuel tank when the Trip F kicked in, fuel reserve I mean. Some people reported they can just get around 180 miles from the MT-07 fuel tank. MPG on CB500X is just insane. Dashboard showing me average 88 miles per gallon. Speaking of dashboard, I think it's in very good position right in front of me, so I can see the information shown on the screen without taking my eyes off the road ahead. If I compare it to MT-07 again, the dashboard on MT-07 is placed too low, so whenever I needed to look on the information shown on the dashboard, I had to look down and take off my eyes from the road ahead. However, from my opinion, Once you know your bike very well and you got used to it, your bike, you don't need to look at the dashboard that often anyway, because you know your bike already. And I think dashboard is not why one would or would not buy motorcycle. And finally, why I did not get Himalayan. I did test ride it. I can say it's more easy to ride bike, especially off-road, and very relaxing ride on the road. But I did not like the service intervals, which is 3000 miles on Himalayan versus 8000 miles on the CB500X. Also, I did not like the lack of power on faster roads or when you carry passenger. Even the fuel economy is better on CB500X. That's it, I think, and yes, CB500X is a great bike for short or not too tall people.